Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, of one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So SMU's offense will start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, Dave. A lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Discards him with the stiff arm. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pulls it in. It's done. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Kinsey. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get...
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight, that side...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the option. The pitch. He breaks the tackle. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's House. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Kinsey. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice move, creates some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got him downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Reading coverage, he found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Knight. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. The offense changing the play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking for a big gain. And that one's incomplete. Weren't taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's nice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's not.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Takes the easy one to the back. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looking for a crease. It's House. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Mustangs are on the move. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Robertson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Knight. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Sends it back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
One down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. But did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this...
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's
turning it on. Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go, but today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes, and you got your first dub of the season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They're setting up the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Kinsey. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it near midfield. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.